I see a lot of people and that was not loud enough, so we're gonna do it one more time. Just give me 1 second. Okay, and now, applaud! Wow, thank you, thank you. My skin is glowing, I get taller, my voice only gets more scratchy, thank you. Really putting hair on my chest. And I woke up a cat, wow, making my own dreams come true. Thank you. So, I wanted to make a transition from his jokes, and I realized I was like, oh, we have, like, nothing in common. And that's fine. So I'm gonna Brexit myself from this situation. That's as good as I've got. Thank you. So, I've been figuring out why my parents were so adamant about me going to college and graduating from college. Like, that was the thing in my life. That was everything. Every solution was, you're gonna study and you're gonna get a degree and cancer will be solved. Like, that's how my parents framed my entire life. And as an adult, I realized that was a absolutely horrible way to frame someone's life. Because here I am, 24, and filled with existential dread. And it's okay, because every day I find, like, new things that are accomplishments that I get really excited about. Like, I bought a new lotion for my skin. It feels amazing. It makes me really happy. And I'm just like, wow, that's given me more value than the degrees I have. And it's great. I have new little smiles every day. And so, like, my parents, how they structured me and my siblings' lives, all it was college and studying and studying and studying. So my whole life was really spent working toward that, doing activities, sports, clubs, organizations. I created an organization. I didn't sell drugs like everyone in college. I was a leader. I taught people. I trained people around the school. I did all this stuff. And I have 2 degrees, which are awesome. They're great pieces of paper. They're not in my apartment. And I have a minor in leadership. And if you think those would be, like, practical skills that the real world would enjoy and employ me about, I would like to tell you otherwise. Because here I am, highly employable, very funny, very pretty. My lotion is doing great. And people don't want to call me back. I applied to all these jobs, and I'm still waiting. I'm still staring out the window. And my parents are really supportive. They're like, wow, we're going to figure it out. We're going to do this. We're going to get you a new job. It's whatever, whatever. And they were so excited. They're so, like, they believe in me. They're so happy. And I just think back to college when I was, like, so stressed out, had a horrible diet. All I was eating was pizza. I was constantly having caffeine. I wasn't sleeping well at all. And I was like, wow, I'm going to solve my problems when I get these papers. And all I've gotten is more problems. Like, I think when Jay-Z talked about 99 problems, he was like, no, there are more problems coming. Like, they only get worse. And, like, when do I get Beyonce? When do my problems get solved? When does this get better? Because the only problem I solved is that I graduated, and I figured out, oh, I want to do something else. And so now I get to sleep more, which is great, but I ate like 30 M&Ms in this time of the show, so I'm also not doing that great. And it's funny because I think back to when I was a kid and what my parents really pushed me for, and I figured it out. So the thing was that my parents, when I was in kindergarten, I went to a Catholic school, and Catholic school has a lot of assumptions, a lot of stuff. Mine was fine. No one touched me. Cool. I feel like I always have to say that to make it, like, clear. But nothing bad happened, except I went to school, and one day I was like, I'm hot. And so I just took off my clothes, all of my clothes, every top, bottom, everything. I'm like a kindergartner, and then I just started dancing, because that's what I felt, I felt that I needed to move, I needed to shake. And in a Catholic school, if there's a naked child, you get worried, you get deeply concerned. But no, they was like, what happened was the kids then started also taking off their clothes and also started dancing. And so then I have like these wild nuns that are just screaming, and it's in Miami, so they're in Spanish. So it's like, los niños no tienen ropa. The kids, they don't have clothes. What's happening? Where are they going? And I didn't realize that I started a movement at that time. And my parents that came and picked me up, they yelled at me. They were like, what are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm hot. Because, we live in Miami. Like, super, super hot. But to my parents, they were like, oh, she's going to be a stripper. she's gonna be a stripper. So I kind of get why now they gave me the 2 degrees. I get why they pushed me so hard, because from a young age, I would have been worried too. And so, that's my set. Thank you all for your time. Louder! Thank you! More! Yes! Thank you! I have to pay for my lotion somehow.
Thank you, Tatiana.